Good morning, movers. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. My name's Tracy, and this is going to be a functional training workout. I posted this over on Instagram, so you can jump over there and take a quick look if you'd like. But basically, what we're gonna do is a variety of exercises that are going to help enhance the movements that we do in everyday life and that we need to be strong for. All right, the format within this will be 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds in between. We'll repeat each circuit 3 times and then move on to the next one. Now, you're gonna require that variety of dumbbells for the workout today. Here are the ones that I'm using, but I definitely want you to lift within your own abilities. I'll also use a bench, something to step up on. If you don't have one, I'll show you a modification. All right, we'll start you with a warm up and we'll end with a cool down. If you're looking for a new strength workout, something to help you get stronger and again, improve these functional movement patterns, check out Stratton's new calendar. You can click or tap the card at the top of the screen or check in the description below. His is out now. It's only $10 and it's great structure for the fall. All right, are you ready to move daily? Me too. Let's go. Well, we can use our functional strength button on the watch here today. I just clocked myself in the shin with the barbell, so I'm gonna bruise. I walked over, I wasn't even looking, just walked right into it. So that is fun for me. Good thing there's no jumping and hopping in this workout today. I'll tell you that. 2 more here. Good. And into some hip cars, hold on to something for balance. We'll go into the reverse 3 times and then forward 3 times. Just warming up that ball and socket, make a big circle. Now reverse 3 here. Good, switching sides. 3 to the back. And 3 to the front. I'm gonna turn around, face a wall or hold on to something stationary. Knee is soft and we're gonna swing side to side here. Two more on this leg. Good, and switching sides. Two more here. Oh, that felt really good. Take it wide, side to side lunge. Reach your hips back and draw that opposite elbow toward the opposite knee. Good, let's take it into a static lunge, little pelvic tilt, and 10 lunges per leg here. Just warming up that hip flexor and our quads, our glutes. 5 more on this leg. And switching sides. Pelvic tilt and drop. Very nice. Let's go into arm circles here. Switch directions. Very nice. We gotta do this. We've gotta do this because it wouldn't be complete if we didn't, right? Last 4. Okay, now there's your circuit. We're gonna hit it 3 times, grab your weights, and let's get started. starting with our squat press. All right, I'm gonna start a little bit later, warming things up with my 15. Feet are wider than shoulder width apart. You're dropping glutes, snatching the dumbbell and pressing. So we drop, snatch, press, watch the chin, watch the teeth as you press it overhead here. I used to call this one the grandma. Pick up the grandchild, lift it above your head. If you ever want to do that with a 15-pound child, you've got to practice these. But this is also great for lifting the suitcase in the overhead bin. Try to keep your eyes facing forward. Don't look up at the dumbbell. We don't want to torque the neck. Good. I'm going into a squat, a raise. You can squat, front raise there. I'm gonna do it up on my bench. All right, alternating your step up. Nice and tall. So we step, raise, down, down, step, raise, down, down. Set that down and going into an ipsilateral, same side. Single leg deadlift. All right, knees soft. You could kickstand if you can't balance yourself on the deadlift. Here we go. Same side. Good. Reach your hips back. Body's flat and pull the hips forward. We're gonna stay on this side for a full 45 seconds, so stay with me here. Because you might lose a few to balance, but I also want you to go nice and slow. Slow on that descent. Good. Excellent. Switching sides. So again, holding it in the opposite, that's contralateral. This is ipsilateral, so same side. Really lengthening through the hamstrings, but sometimes we bend down to pick something up like this. Here we go. And we hinge. Reach your hips back. So reach, 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 and up. See, you lose a few to balance. Keep that stationary knee soft. Reach your hips back. This is such a good one to practice. I feel like my left side is just not as great on balance, so I definitely want to practice it. Back to the start. Okay, I'm actually gonna go up to this 20-pound dumbbell for my squat press. Wider stance again. Nice low squat, snatch it and push. Up here, press. That's it. Keep the core engaged as you press that overhead. Going into my step up raise. Remember, you can squat, high knee raise, alternating. I'm holding 8s again, shoulders back. Alternate your step up, raise, down, down. Of course, stairs is gonna be something we have to do for the rest of our lives. So working those muscles to ensure we can do that. Carrying groceries, maybe 8 pounds a hand, who knows? Picking it up, passing it to someone. And into your ipsilateral RDL, single leg, sticking with my 20. Same side, let's go this way. Knee is soft. Hinge. Same side for a full 45. Try to keep your hips facing the ground. Don't turn them up. Nice. Switch. Other arm. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I pick up things like this instead of bending down. It's easier sometimes. Here we go. And hinge. Excellent. That felt good. Okay, back to the top. I'll stick with my 20 into your squat press. Wider stance, shoulders back. Drop it here, pick it up, watch your chiclets. Love that word. Don't want to crush mine. Last one here. Very nice. Okay, step ups. I'll stick with the 8s. Squat or step up with that front raise and work. Step it up. Alternate. Okay, good. Ipsilateral. Sticking, oh, I'll go 25 this time. Yep, why not? Feel like again, same side, and we hinge. Very good. Feeling that in the hammies. Okay, switching sides, switching legs, arms. Set yourself up, soften the knee and hinge. And we lengthen and contract.
I shouldn't need ya, but I'm afraid that's not up to me. Cause when I hear ya sing through my speakers, it's like my mind takes a hold of me. I've tried shutting you off for some time now, but I'm still hearing you.
Okay, excellent. Nice, take a look at the screen. That's what's coming up. Join back. Don't leave me now because we're just getting started. We're starting with our squat deadlift combo. I'm gonna go with 20s. So it's a suitcase squat, then we hinge at the hips, move the weights to the front and stand. So start shoulders back. I'll show you the side view to start. So we squat, hip hinge here, move the weights to the front, stand. Squat, hinge, stand. Good. I've got my 20s. I don't know if I said that, but really reaching those hips back at the bottom, reach back and stand. So hitting a bit of hamstrings. Again, we're squatting down to pick something up. We grab something heavy, use our hips. That's it. And into my iso hold march. Okay, we're gonna march really slow. This is focused on balance. And then again, that isometric hold. I've got my 12s. You can hold them here or here. And we're gonna march. All right, keep your core engaged, super stable. And you can widen your base of support by having the steps be further apart or bring them really close together. That's gonna be more challenging on your balance and stability, okay? Push hard through those arms and keep the body breathing. Don't hold your breath. Don't look up either, look at me. There you go. Slow and controlled. Last one here. Wow, nice. Partial, Turkish, get up. You'll only get probably 2 per side here. I'm holding a 12. Knee is bent, arm is straight, that arm stays in that position. Let's come up to the seated position. Sit, hand goes behind, press. Or just come up to seated without the push. So right there is an option, or there. Actually, a few more on this side. I shouldn't have said 2. I should have said 4. Good, one more on this arm. Now change, don't change that weight above the head. Other side, push up, hand comes back. Nice. One more for me. Boom. And into that full Turkish. Okay, back to the top. I'm gonna go with 25s this time. On my squat deadlift, feet shoulder width apart, and drop it here. Your low hip hinge, back is flat, and stand. Into your iso hold march, back to 12s for me. Wide or narrow base of support, arms here or here, and march, slow. Doing well, you're halfway. Push hard through the arms, through the shoulders. Ooh, partial Turkish. Okay. 4 aside is what I got last time. When I said 2, I was thinking about a full Turkish getup. I might try that on the last round though. Here we go, arm is straight, up, push, and descend. Always gonna have to sit up out of bed, sit up from the floor. This exercise will help you do that. Switching your sides. Very nice. Okay, round 3. Back to my 25s. Into the march, iso hold march. I'm sticking with 12s. 12 and 12. Okay, ready? Press and march. Remember, the closer together your feet land, the more balance is required here. In fact, we do this sometimes stepping behind and in front. So you have now movement associated with it. Keep marching or try this with me. Push hard, stay tall. One in front, one behind. Close, close beside each other. That's hard. Okay, partial Turkish, or join me with 2 full Turkish get-ups on each side. Only do this if you've done it before because it is a learning curve. Ready, here we go. And we're up. Knee comes behind, stand, kneel, reach, sweep, and down. Halfway, switching sides. And keep that arm up. Nice. Woo. Okay. Well done, everyone. Grab another drink. That was really good. I've got one more circuit for you, so take a look at the screen. Don't leave me now. It's just getting fun. I'm going back to my 12-pounder for my lunge extension. I'll call half on the leg. So we're gonna do everything back and then bring that weight in front. So choose a weight that you can ISO hold. Here we go. So everything is back, weight comes in front, pause. And then back and pause. If you're too tippy, you're gonna put your foot on the ground right here. Really have to engage that core as the weight comes in front. Last one on this leg. Same arm, switch legs, everything is back. Up. Again, good amount of balance needed here. Okay, wow. Going into my hybrid curl. It's a sumo squat with a hammer curl. Wide stance, one up, one down. We switch in the center. Here we go. Drop and switch, drop and switch. Good. Oh, that got the heart rate up. Let's do a full sit-up. Okay, this can be contraindicated if you have osteoporosis, so you might want to just do a crunch here. Arms above the head. A full sit-up here. Again, we're getting out of bed. Can you sit up or do you have to roll over to get up? I might add a very light weight to that next time. It was easy for me. Back to my 12 with my lunge tricep. Okay, I'll call half, everything's up, and then to the front, or everything's down rather. Here we go, low, control here, and low, control.
Stay a little longer. We don't have a plan. Just let me live a little younger than I really am.
Switch your legs, same arms, back. Oh, it's hard, that front raise. Or the front hold. Nice. Okay, hybrid curl. Heart rate's up from that. Holding 12s. Wide stance, sumo squat. One up, one down. Then we switch and curl. Keep your back tall. I'm gonna just hold a 5 for my full sit-up. Okay, I'm gonna reach overhead with both arms, full sit-up. Here we go, up, sit there. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us. 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 We are wanderers, we are wanderers, we are wanderers, we are wanderers. We're wanderers. You're wanderers. Nice. Woohoo! Round 3, folks. Round 3. Okay, back to my 12. The triceps could do more, but that front hold, I don't think so. Here we go. I'm pausing at that hold. Practicing balance, stability too, because the body is in movement, control. And then take off once you're in control. Last one here, and switch your legs. Oh, my elbow has a tremendous itch. Oh, I don't want to stop though. Wow, that was good. Okay, hybrid curl, holding 12s. Wider stance, one up, one down, and drop.
Started out being innocent, big words promised everything, but all along we knew this was bad, this was bad. Gotta end, gotta make it stop. We can't pretend that this is love, but then we can't.
Nice. Final sit up. I'll take my 5 back down there. Let's sit all the way up. And here we go. Nice and tall. You're doing well, folks. You're halfway through. Let's go. 20 more seconds left on the clock. Stay in the pocket with me. You've got this. Don't slow down. Push, push now. Last 10 seconds. Anyone can do anything for 10. In 3, 2, 1, and done. You have moved daily in your functional training workout. Whew, nice work, folks. Excellent. Okay, stay down here. Let's stretch things out. Don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed this workout. Nice work, everyone. Can we go right into pigeon here? If you have a hard time with this, you could sit in a 90-90 and hinge forward here. Otherwise, let's get right low. Sink into that stretch. Drop yourself low to the ground, lengthening through that hip flexor. This is a great stretch for the glute, hamstring, inner thigh even. Functional training, why is it so important? Well, because what do you want to do in your life and the rest of your life? In your 70s, 80s, 90s, beyond, right? We want to think about those things that are really important to us. Switch sides here. And then reverse engineer all of the things that we need to do on a daily basis, all of the dripping water on the stone that's going to hollow it out through persistence. And then we need to practice those things. And I just feel like we say it, but we don't do it. Because I know that's for me too. I'll talk about it. So you just talk and talk and talk. And you're like, I'm going to do this because I want to do that later in life. But you don't put in sort of the grind that is required for the capacity to be there. Because it's the same thing with like investing money and making sure that your portfolio is all ready to go for when you're retired. Or it's the same thing, you know, even with relationships. You talk about going to counseling. Let's go into a butterfly stretch here. You talk about working on it. You talk about date nights, but you don't put in the time. And then the result is that the end product pays for that. So think about it really hard. And I just did a podcast. It's coming out tomorrow when I film this, so it'll be out already, with Todd Sauter. And he's actually a friend of mine who all of a sudden, back in 2017, had a massive brain bleed. We thought it was a tumor. We thought it was cancerous. Like, he went into the hospital for surgery. We thought that was it. Like, quad stretch here. In fact, I remember Quentin calling him, because they were good friends, basically saying goodbye because we didn't know if he'd wake up the next day. Thank God he did. But his story from setback to what he can achieve and what he has achieved now into his late 50s compared to his 30s, 40s is like so inspiring. You're like, if you can do that based on sheer will after a traumatic brain bleed, switch sides here, like, you know, we can do a lot of things and we just shortchange ourselves and we just don't challenge ourselves. That podcast I did with Caroline Miller on setting big goals for ourselves and not necessarily setting fully sustainable goals, but challenging yourself to do hard things. That's what builds grit. That's what builds your resilience and makes you a stronger person. And from what Todd said in the podcast, it really has to do, let's go into a glute stretch here, with your mindset and what you believe about what you can do, right? You either will or you won't. And looking at a setback and saying, okay, now what? Instead of saying, oh, woe is me, this is the worst thing to happen in my life and nothing, now I can't do anything I wanted, and getting really down on yourself. Like, I have that brain sometimes to go down that trajectory. I don't want that. And when I listened to Todd switch legs, I was like, you know, you just had a plan B, you had a plan C. You just thought this is going to work out however it's meant to, and I'm going to do whatever I can in the midst of it to make sure that it does. I just loved that attitude. I thought it was tremendous, and I want that more. Not that I want another setback, but I did have a sort of setback at Christmas last year. Let's reach across here, stretching the lat. When I had a rapid heart rate and a sudden rise in blood pressure for a period of about 6 weeks, it felt like a big setback. I had to go to beta blockers, and my mindset was freak out. Honestly, my mindset was not, okay, what can I do next? Although I was thinking about that for the company. I was like, okay, what's plan B here? We got to think forward. But for myself, I was just scared. And then I didn't eat, and then I lost weight, and it was a whole thing. So I need to improve that and work on that. But unless I actually take tactile things like meditation, mindfulness, and therapy, and different things like that right now while the sun is shining, those skills won't be available for me when I need them down the road. So may that be just an inspiration to us to continue moving daily in our fitness, in our wellness, in our nutrition, so that we're ready for whatever comes our way in the future. All right. Good functional workout. Thanks for joining. Don't forget Stratton's program is there if you're looking for a structured strength program. It's great. Follow along. All right. See ya in the next one.